Alright, Shalom. I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Karkadash, Daban, and apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all the brothers and a few sisters out there. Unto Israelite foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. I'm going to make this a quick show through the spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. As I'm sitting and contemplating about this and thinking about what he just said. So damn near it's impossible to live. But that was all by design, which we know through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. This is all by design. The goalposts, when they sold the American dream, the goalpost was what? You go to school. Once you go to school, you get a good education. Once you get your good education, you get a good job, buy a house. And the house, white picket fence and all that, with you and your family, and the house with revenue money that you could put down. But what they failed to tell that the next generation after that fairy tale was not going to exist. And these rich elitists has robbed generations of their hopes and dreams. Because in order for you to live in America, you must be in a docile, dead mind state. And that's exactly what's happening right now. That's damn near impossible. Even that amount of money, what he said, car loan. That means that the car that you have, it has to be bought. No debt. So that means that you couldn't go to school because school, you're going to be forever paying that debt off if you have a high education. Or you have to have a parent that had money. They leave people with no other choice. This system, alright, is designed to keep people poor. All right, and the death of the middle class is real. The middle class is done. The middle class is finished. It's through. All right, and like the scripture says in Revelations, neither rich or poor. That those are the two options. Either you're rich, and it doesn't mean a couple of thousand, hundreds of thousands of dollars. That means you up in the echelons, the billionaire club. All right, millionaires are those are poverty pimps. If they're better than the people that have thousands or hundreds of dollars in their pocket. But compared to those that really juiced in, there's nothing. All right. So that's why. When the scripture says what it says, let me get this real quick. Like I said, I'm going to make this short. The Lord said it the best. Matthew 6 and 19. 18, 19. It says, 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth. So you hear the value of all this stuff. And you understand that these riches, when you get a house, if you don't pay the house off, the bank could take it. And now everybody's complaining about it. There's videos out there of people that have bought the house and their property value, the property taxes went up. So they already had a set price and their property taxes went up. So this is a design oppressive state. So if you're foolish, which is gonna say what it needs to be said, and that shows you the mindset must be in. All right, lay not lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt. Means physical money. You leave certain money around under your bed or whatever, something could destroy it. It says, and rust and doeth corrupt, where thieves break through and steal. And somebody could come into your house and rob and take your personal thing. But now everybody has gotten stupid. I was going to say everybody got smart. They put their money into banks, which banks, you're only getting a fraction of your money, the value of what you put in. That's why it's called fractional reserve. Right? So the bank only carries X amount of money for everybody. And that money circulates amongst the people that gets it. That's why when you go to the bank, what do they say? If you want an X amount of money, oh, you should have had called. Like, wait a minute, why should I call you? If I have X amount of money in my account, why do I have to call you and let you know I'm going to take it out? So there's no Privacy Act. Why? Because they're stealing from you. So we're not supposed to be focusing on the things of this world. Verse 20. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven. In the kingdom of heaven, we're not going to be worrying about no goddamn property taxes or mortgages of all this madness that Esau has. This thirst trap of the little money that you do make. We're not going to be concerned about that. Because the simple fact is, everything for Israel is going to be free. It's going to be the way our God-given rights is going to be fully exercised in the kingdom of heaven. But in the kingdom of hell, this is what we got to go through. Alright? It says, lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So we got to be constantly reminded that we got to think about the kingdom of heaven. Because obviously Babylon is a sinking ship. It says Sarah needed to buy a home for millennials and Gen X. Generation Z. I mean, Generation X. Generation Z, the last generation. So the last generation don't stand a chance. Because everybody's on this get rich or die trying attitude, chasing the bag. But every time you get close, or you think you got close, or you succeed, they keep changing, they keep moving the goalposts. Alright? They keep moving the goalposts. Sister said that Proverbs 23 and 5, I believe. I started 4. Labor not to be rich, cease from thine own wisdom. So what does the average American does? Trying to get rich. It's all about getting rich. It's all about getting rich. Get rich or die trying. But at the end, what do you get? There is no end. Alright? And the only people that makes a difference in materialistic things, they're in greater debt than anybody else. This society was built on debt. Verse 5. Wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wing. They fly away as an eagle towards heaven. So you keep chasing, it flies away. So if you can't fly, you ain't catching it. And that's what everybody chases. And while everybody's chasing that, this is what's end up happening to everybody else. Proverbs 22 and 5, I believe. I'm sorry. Oh, that's what scripture I was looking for earlier. Huh. Go figures. It says, Proverbs 22:7. Sorry. The rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender. So you always, matter of fact, I believe it's just in the same chapter. Yep. He that oppressed the poor to increase his riches, he that giveth to the rich shall surely come to want. So you're going to always be in want. You're going to always want something. Because you can never achieve it. You can never get it. Alright? There's an endless cycle of chasing something that's embedded in the minds of the people. And you wonder why people are losing it. Proverbs 20:29-2 says, when the righteous are in third, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. So people are mourning because they can't live right. They can't live, showing that the wicked rule. That's crazy. I believe it was another study. Basically, if you had like 5 digits in your account, could have got you at certain decades, could have got you a good house and so forth. Live comfortable enough. Now 6 digits with no credit, that's damn near impossible. That's a possible task, technically. But it's the way Esau designed it. He designed it in a way to keep you hungry, wanting. And that's something that's going to come back and bite everybody in the you know what. Okay? That's why the scripture says, Ecclesiastes 12:3, I believe, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong man shall bow themselves. Who is the keeper of the house? The people, the wards that keep this prison cell going. Keep the prisoners in prison. Keep you wanting for more. Keep you express. Now, if you don't have no debt, you can't even make it in this society. Make that make sense. You got no debt. You don't owe no bank anything, or you owe a little bit. You can't even achieve anything. You can't get out of anything that you want. It's all designed to keep people oppressed. That's all it is. That's why the scripture says what it says. Real quick. Amos 9:13. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper. There's going to be a great insurrection, like it says in 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. People is going to take matters into their own hand because it's unjust. All right? It's hard. The days of living is hard. It's hard to live on just a basic life. Everything is hard. It's pointless. It makes no sense for what the average person got to go through just to get by. So the people are going to take matters into their own hands. And they're going to get their hands on those the lawmakers that push these ridiculous things on them. Every time I see a ticket mother effer, I'm like, I just call them straight the devil. All right? They think they're doing the job that is helping the city make money, but what you're doing is oppressing the poor of the people. I guess that's a theme for the night. So there's going to be a point where the people are going to take matters into their own hand. And a great civil unrest is coming. So with that being said, shalom to the elected nation Israel. Shalom.